Welcome back to the series on how to recover lost sales using Facebook ads retargeting. Now, this is part 2 of this ongoing series. In the first part of this series, I explained the concept of retargeting ads. I also highlighted different scenarios in which you need to set up and run a retargeting advert. So in this particular video, we'll build up all of the assets that we'll need, from the custom audiences to our ad creatives and the ad copy. So that is what I'll be showing you how to do in this particular video. So if you have watched part 1 of this series, I'm very sure you're familiar with this scenario number 3. If you have not, go to the link you're currently seeing on your screen, adelikesamuel.com/ret. You will have access to the whole playlist. But if you are familiar with this, you will see one of the scenarios we described is probably you have a time-sensitive offer that you want your audience to know about, so you can retarget them. I'll not be going over all of the details, but then I'm trying to say that okay, this is the case study that I'll be using from in this particular video and even the next video, right? We are actually running an early bird discount for a program on JennyBit. So JennyBit is an edtech company. So if you're interested in learning any tech skills like data analytics, data engineering, artificial intelligence, and stuff like that, just go to jennybit.com. You will get the best of the best programs. And before we continue, in the last video, I gave you a task to do, which is to identify which of this scenario that we described in the last video is peculiar to your own case. So once you have figured that out, now let's look at the custom audiences. So we'll be creating video views, custom audience, and even ad engagement. We'll also be creating custom audience from page profile, which is the Facebook and Instagram profile, and also email list, then also action taken on the website. Now let's start with creating the custom audience of people that have viewed our video. So for example, let's say you are running an advert and your creative is a video. So let's just create that. So you go to audiences, create audience, custom audience, and you see video here. And we'll select, so you can decide to select 25% depending on your campaign or what you are trying to do. So I'll just select 25%, sometimes 3 seconds, depending on what I have in mind. So select Instagram. It depends on the platform you are using anyway. So I'll just select from here. Okay, so I'll just select this. I'm just trying to show you an example here. Then you give it a name. Let's say 25% video views and number of days, 365 days. Now look at this retention. I was talking about retention the other time. Retention is the number of days that center accounts will remain in your audience after they engage with your content. People will be removed from your audience after the set time period unless they engage with the content again. So what this is saying is, for example, let me use 7 days here. Now this is saying everyone that has viewed your content in the last 7 days will belong to this custom audience. Now here is the thing, the 7 days is not static, it is dynamic. It means as the day moves forward, the custom audience will also keep shifting. So it's not like okay, the last 7 days is just the last 7 days. So it is dynamic, it is updated dynamically, so it keeps going forward. All right, so I'll just click on save. Oh, I think I made a mistake here. It should be okay, so I'll just edit 7 days. Now this is just me giving some explanation anyway. All right, so that is for video views. Now to create custom audience of people that engage with our Facebook page, so I'll just click on this and you see there are different options there. So I'll select JennyBit and you see everyone who engaged with your page. Now there are different options. everyone who engage with your page. Includes people who have visited your page or taken an action on a post or ad, such as reactions, shares, comments. So if you are more specific, okay, everyone, then select this. And if it is just people who engage with any ad or post, so you are more specific, they engage with any ad or post. This does not include people that have visited your page. I mostly go for this one. Then retention days of, let's say, 7 days. So depending on when you launch your campaign, or unless you want to retarget people that you have gotten organically following your page. So I will just put page or ad engagement. You can name it the way you want. Engagement 7 days. You can put description, then click on create, and that is it. So you can do the same thing for Instagram, custom audience, Instagram account, and you create. Now for the email list, you can see customer list. I already explained this. Go watch this video. I explained everything in details. Go to adelikesami.com/crush. You will see how to upload your customer list. I'll not be repeating that in this video. Now you see we have website, app activity if you are promoting app, catalog if you are running catalog ads. Now lead form, if you use the Facebook lead ad, so you can just select this lead form. So most times you won't really need all of this, so just the few ones I have talked about. Now let's talk about the website. Okay, so let me show you what. Now this is a web page, right, for the program that we want to advertise. This is a web page. Now I can decide to create a custom audience. So source is Journeybeat, events, not all website visitors now, unless you want to do site-wide. You want to create custom audience site-wide, that is everyone that visited your website regardless of the page they visited. So that is very broad, but then if you want to be specific, I'll just select this. Retention days, let's say in the last 30 days, right? Now URL contains or equal. Now you want to be very careful here. So if you are using contain, you can make sure you remove the last slash. So the reason why I said you should use contain is because sometimes the last slash will be added, which might not be tracked. So it's better you remove the last slash. When I say the last slash, this is what I'm saying. Can you see? Remove this last slash and use contains. That works all the time. You can also use equals to or does not equal. All right, so give it a name, UI UX page visits, and specify the days. Let's say 30 days. Can you see? That is it. So you create and you create audience. Now we also talked about audiences to exclude, right? So you can just create all of these custom audiences. Now custom audience to create, I'll click on website. Then so if you have dedicated page, so if someone buys what you are selling, they'll be directed to a particular page, which is we call it thank you page or other complete page. So if you have such page, you can just choose specific this thing as well, specific people who visited specific web pages. Then you put the link purchase, depending on what the URL is, put it there. Sometimes you don't even need to put all of this journeybeat.com, for just put / this, but then I just like putting everything anyway. So you get the point, right? But then in a situation whereby you run an e-commerce store where you sell different products, right, and you want to create a custom audience of people that have purchased, just use purchase. Just select this. So this is not specific to a product. You are saying, okay, you want to track all purchases, right? So you can just put all purchase and 30 days depending on your retargeting plan. Okay, now that we are done with the custom audiences, now let's talk about the ads creatives, especially for retargeting, because it is different. Like, this is a different kind of creative that you need to use for your retargeting. Now let's look at different ideas. So you can decide to use static images, like the product image. For example, let's say you are selling a physical product or even a digital product. Now you can decide to use images of the product itself, since people are already they're already familiar with the offer you are promoting, right? So you can retarget them with the product image. That will just refresh their memory. Oh, this advert is talking about this product that I've shown interest in. Don't forget, it is retargeting, right? Now you can also use a product with an hook or with an offer, probably a discount, stuff like that. So you can decide to design a graphics that combines these two. Now you can also use reviews, whether it is a digital product, a service, or even a physical product. Reviews also work. So just design a very simple graphics where you have reviews or testimonials, you understand? Now the next one here is user generated content video. Now this is kind of similar to testimonials, but then it might not really be a testimonial. Now this works mostly for physical products, where a customer uses your product, they demonstrate using your product. Now that is UGC. Now testimonial video is also an example of UGC. Let's look at other ideas that you can explore. Now you can use animated images. I will show you some of these things. You can use UGC or testimonial video matchup. So the what this means is you can take 2 free videos and just combine them, you match them up into one video. So that works as well. You can as well use the UGC testimonial video as carousels. Now it can be videos, can be the reviews that you designed, so you can use them as carousel ad, right? So you just have one, so people can swipe and see all of the reviews or watch all of the reviews. So these are different ideas. Now when it comes to retargeting ads, you want to have many creatives because you want them to keep seeing like different creatives. I will show you an example now. So this is a campaign we worked on, retargeting people that have shown interest in the UI UX bootcamp, UI UX design bootcamp on JennyBeat. So you can see it ended April 8th, like early bird discount, right? So we had to like design different graphics for this particular campaign. So the idea is just have as many graphics as possible. You are not necessarily testing creatives when you are retargeting, but then you just want to have many creatives that you can use and retarget your customer with. So you want them to keep seeing like new creatives so they won't get tired, depending on how long you want to retarget them for. And if you see the content of the graphics, I'm not saying it must exactly be the same. So for those that don't know, this is Canva, canva.com. If you are running adverts, if you're a marketer or a business owner or you use social media, of course you should be using Canva. I want to assume you know about Canva and you are using Canva. So you will see the text right here. Time is almost up, early bird discount, and yours might be different, of course. Reminder. So you're just trying to let them know, you see, you need to get this stuff now. So these are just static images. Now this is just another one as well. So just have different designs. If you know you can't do these designs, just explain to your graphics designer that you want different variations. Explain what you want and they would help you with that. Now look at this other one. Now this is what we call animated image. Now it is kind of easy to do this as well. Animated images, very easy to do this on Canva. So let's assume you are done with your design and you want to export as GIF, right, or animated images. Just click on download and you will see this file type. Select GIF, short clip. Can you see? No sound, short clip. This also work. Then you download that as well. If you're familiar with Canva, there are many animated elements, but I'm not showing you how to design here, right? That is not what this particular video is talking about. Now, another thing which is very important is considering you'll be retargeting on all placements, right, which we'll talk about in the next video. So you want to have different dimensions. So this one, let me show you something here. Now, this particular design is for feeds, for social media feeds, but you see this is a similar design, but this one will be used for reels, like reels, stories, Instagram stories, Facebook stories, Instagram reels, Facebook reels. Don't worry, we'll be retargeting on all of these platforms, but then you just need to change the dimension and make some little adjustment. You can see this is the reels version of this particular design. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say now. So if you know your way around Canva, you get all of these things. So if you don't know about Canva or you don't design on Canva, I would advise you go learn it. You can see, look at this as well. This is the animated version for this. Can you see? So you want to have your creative. So once you have all of these things available, trust me, you are good to go. You are good to go. Now let's look at different angles that you can explore for your retargeting ad copy. Now the first one here is you can start with an hook, like you have shown interest in, then talk about the offer. Don't forget this is retargeting, so they're already familiar with what your offer is. Just put the name there and what your offer includes. Another one here is we noticed you are interested in, talk about the offer. They already know about it, so you are just kind of reminding them. Come back to complete action. So for example, you can tell them come back to purchase this product, come back to complete registration. Another one is come back to complete action, then probably use some incentive. Okay, come back to checkout and use this coupon code to get 30% discount. So you want to probably give them an incentive if you have one already. And another one here is still thinking about the offer. Talk about the offer. Still thinking about registering for this. Still thinking about buying this product. Still thinking about going for this particular offer. So just talk about that. Another one here is still on the fence about registering for this program or buying this product. You see the limited there is a limited time discount, or the discount we have is for a limited time. If you are running a time sensitive offer, this is the best time to let them know. Okay, you see this particular offer, don't forget it is ending this particular period. So these are just different angles. You can come up with yours. I just want to give you an idea of what you can actually use. Now let's look at a real life campaign where we use some of these angles. Now let's look at the copy in real life. So you can see there are different variations, even though we'll talk about this. Still thinking about, you showed interest in starting a career. We noticed you are, so this is not something I'm not doing, understand? And the creatives I talked about, you can see we have different creatives. Don't worry, I'll show you how to plug in all of these things in the next video. So as I've said, this is part of an ongoing series